Good morning, students and viewers. Today we are going to see the topic is photochemistry. In the physical chemistry syllabus, photochemistry is a very important one. Photochemistry mainly deals about the chemical reaction which is accompanied by absorption of light. Photochemistry is different from thermal chemistry. So photochemistry is a study of chemical reactions which are accompanied by absorption of light. What is thermal chemistry? Thermal chemistry is a chemical reaction, just like a chemical reactions in which reactant are converted into the product. So first of all, we see what is the comparison difference between the thermal and photochemical reactions. See, the thermal reactions, thermal, photochemical. See, photochemical reactions are induced by light. Light is nothing but photons. Photons having the energy. In this case, light means UV or visible region. Depends upon the wavelength of the region we have used. If it is a UV light, it having the energy and wavelength approximately 200 to 400 nanometer. If it is a visible region, the wavelength will be 400 to 800 nanometer. So the reaction induced by light. In the case of thermal reactions, there is a activation energy is required. The first point is activation energy. Activation energy. So here the activation energy is obtained by intermolecular collision of the molecules. In the case photochemical reactions, the activation energy obtained by absorption of light. Absorption of light. Second thing is, here the catalyst is necessary. Catalyst is necessary. Here the catalyst is not necessary. So these are the 2 points of difference between the thermal reactions and photochemical reactions. In this case, thermal reactions, if the temperature is increased, all the reactants are converted into the products. But in the phenomenon of photochemical reactions, only any one of the substance or molecule may get induced or may get promoted to the higher excited states. This is the vast difference between the thermal and photochemical reactions. Here, all the reactants are converted into the products. Not a single molecule, whole the molecules are converted into the products. All reactants are converted to products. In the photochemical reactions, a single molecule can be excited. Single molecule can be excited. So consider about the electrons. Electron revolving around the nucleus, electron having the spin value. Every electron having the spin value which is parallel or it may be anti-parallel in direction. If it is a parallel, that we can call this a paramagnetic substance. If it is anti-parallel directions, we can call it as a diamagnetic substances. But in the case of spin value, denoted by the symbol of S, we can write this. Electron spin multiplicity. Electron spin multiplicity denoted by the symbol of S. That is the formula 2s plus 1. That is the total spin multiplicity value that can be calculated by the 2s plus 1 formula. Now, if it is a electron having the two types of orientation, one is parallel orientation, another one is anti-parallel orientation. If it is a parallel orientation having the spin value is 3, that is a triplet excited state. Light molecule in the ground state, if the light of any energy of light is interacted h nu, here also h nu, it will get promoted to two types of orientation. One is anti-parallel orientation, another one is parallel orientation. If it is having a parallel orientation, the spin value S1, there are two electrons, S1 having the spin value is plus half, S2 having the spin value is plus half, the total spin value 2 S is equal to 1. So apply the S value into the formula of 2s plus 1, we can get 2 into S equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. It is a triplet excited state. Here S1 is equal to plus of, S2 is equal to minus of, total spin value S is equal to 0. Here apply the value of S equal to 0 into the formula of 2s plus 1. 2 into 0 plus 1, that is 1. So singlet excited state. These are the electronic transition in the molecules after absorption of light. Now we can see the photochemical law of chemistry. So there are some more law of photochemistry like Groth-Draper law. Beer-Lambert's law. These are the two laws are very important one in the photochemistry. So Groth-Trapper law says that photochemical reactions only occurred in the presence of light. The reactions proceeded by only after absorption of light. That is called Groth-Trapper law. But in the case of Beer-Lambert's law, it says that when the monochromatic radiation is passed through any homogeneous solution, the intensity of the emitted light is actually reduced, which is actually proportional to the thickness of the homogeneous solution as well as both length of the homogeneous mixture. This is known as Beer-Lambert's law. Beer-Lambert's law is actually denoted by the symbol of A. Absorption is equal to log I0 divided by I is equal to epsilon B into C. Here epsilon is a molar extinction coefficient, B is the bath length, C is the concentration of the solution. So A is called absorption. Here I0 is the intensity of the incident radiation, I is the intensity of the emitted radiation. Next one is Jablonski diagram. Jablonski diagram which explains photophysical process of chemistry. Here three types of transition is occurred. Every molecule having the ability to absorb the light, the electron gets promoted from lower energy level to the higher energy level. That is, the electron can be transferred from bonding molecular orbital to antibonding molecular orbital. Here three types of transition occurs. One is radiative transition. The second is non-radiative transition. Third one is chemical reactions. So these are the three types of transition occurred in the Jablonski diagram. It is called as a Jablonski diagram or consequences of light. This photophysical process is actually occurred by the only after absorption of light by the molecules. So three types of transition. First one is radiative transition. Radiative transition is actually two types of transition. First kind of fluorescence. Fluorescence is actually known as fluorescence is a kind of radiation emitted by the light, emitted by the molecule. When fluorescence occurs, it will have very less time. That is, the energy level of fluorescence 10 to the power minus 8 seconds. So another type phosphorescence. Phosphorescence is actually a kind of light emitted by the molecule when the molecule dissipating its energy from T1 to S0. But in the case of fluorescence, the energy dissipated by the molecule from S1 to S0. So the energy level of S1 and T1 is actually different slightly. So in the case 10 to the power minus 8 second for fluorescence, 10 to the power minus 3 seconds for phosphorescence. This is the overall process. 10 to the power minus 11 seconds for photophysical process occurs. This is actually radiative transitions. There is a second type of transition, non-radiative transition. This non-radiative transition, there are two types. One is internal conversion. The second one is inter-system crossing. So this internal conversion is taking place between the S2 to S1 or S1, S3 to S2. This internal conversion is also taking place between the triplet excited state, that is the T3 to T2 or T1 to T2. But in the case of inter-system crossing, it is a spin forbidden transition. It is not a spin allowed transition. It is a spin forbidden transition which is occurred between the molecule converted into the triplet excited state, from singlet excited state to triplet excited state. That is the inter-system crossing. We see in the diagram. In the diagram, Jablonski diagram, here the molecules in the ground state S0. The first singlet excited state S1. Here the second singlet excited state S2. Here the third singlet excited state S3. When the light of photon, any energy of photon entered into the molecule S0, it absorbs the light and the electron gets promoted from lower bonding molecular orbital to higher anti-bonding molecular orbital S1 by absorption of light. Here internal conversion, I have already said that internal conversion taking place between the S3 to S2 or S2 to S1. Internal conversion. The triplet excited state of T1. So compare singlet excited state and triplet excited state. Triplet excited state having the energy slightly less than the singlet excited state. So we can draw this diagram like that. Here inter-system crossing taking place. Here also internal conversion is taking place. Internal conversion. Any molecules get depromoted or emitted radiation from higher energy level to lower energy level, it will emit certain lights. Here S1 to S0, the emission like that, like called fluorescence. Fluorescence. In the case of forbidden transition, there is a emission of light, that is the depromotion of light from